This is a very simple quote, but also very profound. Listen closely. My behavior towards others influences their response to me. Let's hear that again. My behavior towards others influences their response to me. And that's for everybody. You don't have to be a leader to know that, but leaders definitely need to be demonstrating that. So let's think about it. Think about a situation that you've been in where you did not like how someone was behaving. You did not like how they were treating you, what they were saying to you, and that influenced then how you behaved and how you responded. You either wanted to go away from that person, or if they were behaving in a way that you enjoyed, you wanted to be near that person. And this is just a very simple yet complex part of being a leader. Let's break it down just a little bit. So, again, my behavior towards others influences their response to me. If you are looking to improve your culture at work, you are the leader, you are the driver of the culture. You behave the way you want your team to behave. You are demonstrating and modeling the behavior you want to see day in and day out. So, because you behave in a certain way, they are going to react in a certain way. So, be very cognizant with how you behave. The words you choose, the body language, the eye contact, the lack of eye contact, that all demonstrates and will determine how somebody will respond to you as a leader. Now, if you have expectations of others behaving a certain way, then you need to demonstrate that behavior. You cannot fall under do as I say, not as I do. As a leader, we truly have to demonstrate how we want everybody else to behave and how we want everybody to treat the others on the team. It's really important to model that desired behavior in order to get the right reaction and the right responses from your team. Modeling the behavior, building trust through consistency. So when you are being consistent in your behavior, when you are not surprising others with a different type of behavior, that is building consistency, which in turn builds trust. Everybody has a bad day, and that's okay. But we can also tell people, I'm having a bad day. And we can also give permission for others to have a bad day. We have to remember we're all human. We're going to make mistakes. As leaders, we're also going to make mistakes. And we can demonstrate the behavior we want to see in others when we make a mistake. If we make a mistake and we beat ourselves up, we're going to get a response from others in a similar way. Or people are going to learn when I make a mistake, the expectation is that I beat myself up. Now, naturally, people tend to do that. But as a leader, we want to, again, model the behavior that we want to see on our team. This will have a ripple effect like none other just by modeling the behavior you want to see on your team. It is not okay to have expectations from your team members that you are not meeting yourself. It is not fair to the team to expect them to behave a certain way when you yourself are not behaving that way. So it's once again back to modeling the behavior that you want to see on your team. You set the tone, you set the stage, you set the expectations for the ultimate culture of the organization and of the team. Always be empathetic with your team. Demonstrate that behavior in order to get the response you want. If you want your team to be empathetic towards customers, towards clients, towards others on the team, they need to see that from you. They need to see that from you during your one-on-ones, during your team meetings, during feedback sessions, during constructive criticism times. So it's really important to demonstrate that empathy. And remember, again, not everybody's perfect. People show up to work, head, heart, mind, body, soul, a whole person. And we need to make sure we're being empathetic to all those areas of the whole person, of their life, at work, outside of work. So being empathetic, demonstrating the empathy so you can then see the behavior you want to see from your team. So just a few quick tips. That's a really profound quote. My behavior towards others influences their response to me. So be aware of your behavior. Be aware of how people are responding to you. If you're not a fan of the responses you're getting from people, maybe look at your behavior. Maybe it's time to do a little self-reflection and see what can you do to improve your behavior, improve your words and your tone, your eye contact, your body language. These are all different things that influence how others respond based on what they see from us. Again, this applies to everyone, not just leaders, but for leaders, it is really, really important because, again, you're setting the stage, setting the tone for the culture. And I know everybody wants a good culture. Everybody wants employees who show up wanting to be at work. So if you are behaving in a way that people enjoy being around you and they're motivated and inspired by you, that's the behavior you want to keep on showing because that's the response you'll get in return. So just a few quick tips. I hope this was helpful. If so, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below on what you've seen and how you've changed your behavior or the behavior you've seen from your team that resonates and you get the responses you want as a result of that. See you next time.